Don't beat yourself up for something that somebody else has done to you or how you feel about who you are as a person. So if you don't know me, I'm Professor Dave Masvac. I'm an associate professor of innovation strategy and entrepreneurship. And I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There's so many people that help me out that I want to pay the favor forward to help you out. So at this moment, if you're watching this video, you might be feeling that you are doing something wrong. You feel that you can't do anything right, or that you tried to accomplish something and you couldn't actually get there. I need to let you know that don't beat yourself up. There is so much that you can accomplish with what you're doing. And we all go through these moments where you feel really down on yourself. I have these moments on a regular basis where people that I look around and I think, man, why did that happen? And what I've come to realize, and I have to constantly be repeating, is that the stuff that other people do, it's on them. It's not on you. So whenever you start thinking that I wish I could do something, or I wish that I wasn't in this situation, the problem is not you. The problem is what they are doing in this circumstance and how they're dealing with things and the mess that they created for themselves. The only thing that you can do is fix yourself and fix your perspective and how you feel about things and think about things. And you can't change the circumstances in which somebody has done something to you and what is going on in your life. So the only thing that you can really do is to change your mindset and say, I'm not going to let that bother me. What they did is on them. So can you imagine if they're that type of person to do that thing to you, how deeply disturbed they are inside, in terms of, that's not a nice thing to do. And if they are willing to do those kind of things, that means that there's something going on inside of them that they are dealing with. And you can't fix that. What you can fix is to set up some sort of boundary where you focus on yourself and you focus on, I'm going to make the right decision in this circumstance. I can't change your mind. I can't help you. You can maybe try to do a little bit of persuasion, but often that doesn't work. And what you have to do is to lead by example of what is the right thing to do in this circumstance. And you know what? Often it's not going to change much. And maybe it takes a year or 2 years where somebody comes back and they say, I shouldn't have done that. But, it might not ever happen either. But inside that you're doing the right thing. And you need to move forward beyond that and say, you know what? I'm not going to let that bother me anymore. I am going to take a step forward and realize that I am a decent person. And the stuff that I do is going to be always on the up and up. And it's going to be nice to other people. And that's the best that I can do. So if you're going through this at this moment, because often you feel this, where you feel like you're beating yourself up, like you didn't do something right, that there was a problem in your life that you couldn't fix. Those problems are often other people. And if you're feeling like this at this moment, really reflect on how much of a decent person you really are. And that thing that you're dealing with, maybe it's even trauma that you're dealing with, where you're carrying it forward. Maybe sometimes you have dreams about that the problem was not you in that circumstance. Maybe you acted a little strange every once in a while, but the problem was not you. The problem was how they were dealing with things. And if they're not grown up enough to realize that, then that's them. They're dealing with that. But if you're realizing this at this moment, if you're thinking about it and reflecting on it and saying, man, I wish I could have done something differently, then you can do that thing that's a little differently, but don't beat yourself up on what actually happened. Just move forward, be a decent person, try to be nice and helpful, and take that step forward and know that you're actually going in the right direction and you did the right thing in that circumstance. So just don't beat yourself up for the things that happen to you. It's not you. It's often what's going on with them. And so you have to move beyond that and be okay with it. Keep going forward, make those right decisions, and today's going to be a good day.